Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 889, and today's topic is the industrial manufacture of titanium dioxide, and that is white pigment. Titanium dioxide is one of the whitest of the white pigment as compared to lead white, zinc oxide and lithophone white pigments. This is one of the super and best quality white pigment, and it is having two industrial processes to manufacture. One is called chlorine process, or we call it generally flame process, and second one is sulfuric acid method. Chlorine method is better in the sense that it is having only 3 steps, and in the case of sulfuric acid method there are lot of steps, almost 13 steps. Here it is just rutile is the ore that is taken, and it is converted into titanium chloride with the help of chlorination, and that titanium chloride in the burning chamber in presence of oxygen, that is main reaction takes place. It is converted into titanium oxide pure, and that is purified, and it is white pigment. This raw material for the production of titanium dioxide, mainly 2 ores are used. One is ilmenite and second one is rutile. Ilmenite and rutile is produced in many countries, but India is one of the richest source of these two titanium ores, and India is advanced in titanium technology. I don't know about Nigeria, but if in the case still Nigerians are not involved in the mining of that is its ores, that is ilmenite and rutile, then they should try to improve their technology in titanium. And this in India, ilmenite is produced up to 160,000 ton per year, and rutile is produced up to 10,000 tons per year. And India's per annum consumption is almost 700,000 ton this titanium oxide. So some of the concentrates Indians are importing to produce, because this is very super class white pigment and there is high demand in the world. So first I will be discussing that is flame or chlorine method. In this chlorine method I have given the scale diagram here, these chambers, and this first chamber is here. Actually the rutile ore is put along with coke and chlorine gas. So this hot elect gases, the chlorination will take place, and then in second chamber it is a liquid metal chloride, and that is your removing sublimation, and then third is that is your titanium tetrachloride, means titanium impure ore is converted into titanium chloride, and then fourth one is, that is the most important chamber. Here oxygen burners are there, and lot of heat and flame is produced with the help of fuel gas and oxygen mixture, and this is the key step in chloride formation. And from there oxygen is also added, and then hot gases, and after that it goes to number 5, where the chlorine is recovered, and that chlorine is again recycled to this one. So it is a recycling process, and in number 5 dressing and purification of titanium dioxide white pigment is done, and finally in this number 7 chamber pure titanium dioxide, that is your super class white pigment, is ready. So this is the process of your chlorine method of industrial manufacture of titanium dioxide. So here I have already told you, in all these special design furnace, up to 7 chamber, what type of reactions are taking place, and finally it is collected as a titanium dioxide, that is super class white pigment. Number 1, chlorine method or flame method. This method has been developed for the manufacture of titanium dioxide, TiO2, that is super white pigment, and this process cuts down the number of stages from 13, that is involved in sulfuric acid process, to 3. And these 3 stages are: number 1, first there is production of that is titanium chloride in presence of chlorine gas, and the second step is that is your distillation is going on, that is in removing the impurities by sublimation. Here the distillation will take place, and then the third step, where the oxygen is mixed with that titanium tetrachloride, and then it is finally converted into white pigment. And the third is, that is oxidation. White pigment obtained by this process has superior qualities, and chlorine process is potentially a low cost process as compared to sulfuric acid process. In this process, titanium rutile ore is used, and which contains 90% titanium oxide, and is mixed with coke and then chlorine nated by chlorine gas at temperature 1000 degree centigrade. So at that temperature it will be converted into titanium chloride, and that is mixed with coke, and rutile containing 90% titanium dioxide is mixed with coke, and then chlorine nated by chlorine gas at 1000 degrees centigrade. 2 TiO2 plus 4C plus 6 Cl2. You will get 3 TiO4 plus 3 CO2 plus 2 CO2, that is tetraoxy titanium, and then the chlorinated Cl2 gas at 1000 degrees centigrade, then the titanium tetrachloride. This is actually titanium tetrachloride. Sorry, this is titanium tetrachloride, and this titanium tetrachloride, when again it is treated in presence of oxygen, it is converted into titanium oxide, white pigment plus 2 Cl2. So in this way, the most important white pigment and super class high quality white pigment is produced, and it is cost effective, that is chlorine method or flame method. So now the second is, that is your sulfuric acid process of industrial manufacture of titanium dioxide super class white pigment. In this process, the ore of titanium, it is ilmenite, mainly ilmenite is used, or rutile, that is titanium dioxide, which contains 90% titanium dioxide. is stored in open and dried continuous direct fire lin reduce the moisture. So first it is put in that open and dried continuous direct fire lin to reduce the moisture. Then it ground with steel ball mill. The ground ilmenite ore is mixed with sulfuric acid, and that sulfuric acid in steel tank should be of 98%. I mean purely concentrated sulfuric acid. A vigorous exothermic reaction takes place once we are mixing this ore and concentrated sulfuric acid. The exothermic reaction will take place, and that is a vigorous reaction, giving steam and acid fume. For every tons of ilmenite ore, we need 1.5 tons of concentrated sulfuric acid is required. The reaction is complete in 10 to 15 minutes time, and porous brown mass is formed during this reaction, and this solid porous brown mass is dissolved in water, giving a solution of soluble titanium, ferrous and ferric sulfate. Titanium, ferrous and ferric sulfate. These two sulfates are formed and they are soluble in water. Ferrous and ferric sulfate. A lead basket containing scrap iron is now lowered into the solution, and the scrap iron reduces the ferric sulfate to ferrous iron, and the crystal slurry is centrifuged and washed with water to remove the titanous sulfate, that is titanium sulfate. The clear solution is then concentrated in a continuous lead lin evaporator. So in that evaporator, this solution is concentrated to about 200 to 220 gram per liter of titanium dioxide. We have to go to concentrate up to that level where 1 liter of that solution will contain 200 to 220 gram of titanium dioxide, and the strong acid soluble titanyl sulfate is then run to hydrolysis, and then it is subjected to hydrolysis tank. In the hydrolysis tank where it is hydrolyzed, the hydrolyzed tanks are steel tanks, lead lined, and finally with acid bricks. The hydrolysis reaction depends upon the following factors. The factor one is the quality of seed, means the quality of ore, that is your ilmenite. B, the concentration. C, the rate of the heat, and third is pH value. So these factors are responsible for the hydrolysis, and occurring hydrolysis, the soluble titanious sulfate is converted into insoluble titanium oxide, and the hot titanium dioxide TiO2 thus formed is pulverized, grounded into water, then quenched into water, wet ground, hydroseparated, thickened, filtered, and finally grounded into powder for packing as a white pigment. And number 3 is, that is the properties of titanium dioxide white pigment. A, its covering power is very high, that is 363 square meter per 10 kilogram. I mean, B, oil absorption is 20 to 27 gram oil per 100 gram pigment. C, tinting strength, that is Reynolds, is 1200 to 1300, and refractive index is 2.55. Titanium dioxide has high opticity and high hiding power. Due to its lower specific gravity, its ion absorbing capacity is also high. Its spreading power is almost double than that of lead white lead, and it is chemically very stable, having no tendency of choking. So with this I will stop. Thank you very much for watching the lecture.